Y'all see the matchups on the screen, man. Week 1, very exciting matchups across the board. Go ahead and get into it. We'll just go into the first matchup. Look at the average. Literally, it was like 55-45 when we first drafted. So I don't know what's going on with Yahoo. He has a pretty good team. AJ Brown, CeeDee Lamb. But I feel pretty good about my team. I'm definitely taking myself. Why the hell would I not take myself? All these guys have potential to put up 20-30 points. I had to see Ja'Marr Chase 10 a.m. That's going to be a great. Hey, trade block. I'm like, well, my team's up here. He's on the trade block. So, man, Telenorians versus Flash MTDs. This has matchup of the week potential just off projections alone. Man, Chino's got a stacked lineup. Where's the weakness? You know, Adams, Pittman, Henry. Just jumps into fantasy football and knows what they're doing, apparently, man. Shout out to my boy Swag in the chat. Okay, man, hope you're doing good. I'm going to lean with Chino this week. I think he has a complete just team across the board with some very favorable matchups where these guys can go off. Not to say that Arnold wouldn't either, but this is definitely matchup of the week. You know, it's funny. It just hit me 2 weeks ago that Flash them titties. Like, that's creative as fuck, and I'm slow for not understanding that. did y'all catch that? This Neil's team versus Vaughn to go. We got the overly confident just Neil. We got Nathan, who Yahoo was just fucking, you know, just fucking. Oh, they just love Nathan, huh? They just love how. I think I'm gonna have to lean with Vaughn to go on this one. Oh man, his just team across the board is good, but I don't know. They got a lot of explosive players. This is also a matchup of the week potential. Now we got Judas versus Fire and Blood. Very exciting matchup right here. All right, we got Keaton versus Mauricio. Oh man, this is gonna be a very fucking interesting one to see. Then they both go. You got San Francisco defense, Denver defense, with both really, you know, kind of favorable matchups. Seattle more so, man. This is going to be an interesting one, man. I honestly am going to have to lean with Mauricio this week. I think he just has, you know, the flex, I think, is a more favorable matchup. We're going to have to see how Breece Hall, he's going to be one of those players that's going to have to prove it. Unless Justin Jefferson goes out there and he's a 35-point game, I think Mauricio is probably going to win this one in a tight one. Pause. Gridiron Gang versus Swag Station. Last but not least, and this is actually one of my favorite matchups. I'm so glad this is happening week 1. Like, wow. Like, to kind of, you know, like the first week kind of sets the tone for your season, you know, and by the time you get to week 3, you kind of get a better idea of, like, you know, are you in the hunt for the playoffs, or are you gonna have to make some moves and stuff? So the fact that they're going against each other week 1 is like, wow, bro, like, that's fucking legendary. I love it. So it's gonna really set the tone for both of their seasons as we go forward. So here we go. And that's why it's funny that me and Mike are playing each other. I'm like, god damn. So it would have been him or Keita, one or the other for sure. All right, so here we go. We got Gridiron Gang versus Swag Station, man. We got Cooper Kupp, Thursday night, Sunday night. A lot of prime time on that side, man. This is a tough one right here. But we're going to have to lean with Swag this week, honestly, man. I think Gibson, Saquon, Mike Evans, and Kupp, that, like, 4 right there with really strong matchups, really favorable matchups as well. They are gonna really be able to fucking put it away for him. They should be able to put it away for Swag. Honestly, I'm sorry, Jefe and Swag, but y'all gonna have to get that just because of point projection. I think that's just gonna have to be where we're gonna have to go this week. Otherwise, you know, we're not gonna be able to pick until, you know, next week. We start to see how, you know, what did Mies describe it? Week 1 clarity. He said, "I knew it." That week 1 lineup clarity is gonna hit next week, and we're gonna really find out who are the toilet bowl ones, right? Running it up. But yeah, we're just gonna go off what Yahoo's saying, just because they got you on a low matchup. But it's funny because that's how you know the league is competitive, is because these matchups are still very competitive, even though we've been highlighting it as the toilet bowl. But congratulations, y'all got the week 1 toilet bowl matchup of the week. And then I think matchup of the week, honestly, we might have to rock with this Chino and Telenorians, because wow, this is a really freaking good matchup right here. 2 really strong teams right here. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all agree, or if you guys got a different one. I'd love to hear it as well, because I definitely got to bring you guys on as guests.